Hello, folks. It's another beautiful day. I just like to talk to you guys about, the topic of my video message today. Is stop being afraid. Stop being afraid. I mean, we have to come out of this idea of fear. I mean, think about it. What are you afraid of? Oh yeah, what are you afraid of? I mean, most of us have been told all our lives, fear this, beware of this, that. No. Love yourself, folks. Embrace love, not fear. Fear is the opposite of love. Some people think hate is the opposite of love. In fact, it's fear. It's not hate. Hate is just another word for resentment. But every other, resentment is all a part of fear. It's all about fear. Every anger, jealousy, envy, all those things. Get rid of it, folks. Yeah, but the only way to actually do that successfully is by intentionally and consciously being open to love. Consciously. You have to do this consciously, folks. Intention, intention, intention. Stop being afraid. Stop being afraid of life. Stop being afraid to tell people how you feel. Stop being afraid of your friends and your co-workers. Tell them exactly how you feel. Start honoring your soul. Start putting yourself first. Start putting your soul purpose first. Stop being a respecter of people. Stop trying to please everybody. All those relationships, that relationship is not working. Let it go. That friendship is not working. That partnership is not working anymore. Let it go, folks. Stop being afraid. Until you stop being afraid, you're never going to understand sovereignty. You're never going to understand freedom. You got to remove this idea completely and throw it in the bin. It's programming, it's virus, it's a virus. Even this idea that we are sinners because God is judging us. We have to remove all those religious beliefs, all those ideas, all those connotations of fear, of judgment and routes and all stuff like that. We really need to start honoring what feels right with us. There is power in honoring your sovereignty. There is power in honoring who you are. I wasn't always like this, folks. Most of you know my story. I was an introvert. I wasn't always like this. I never spoke my mind. I was always trying to please everybody. I didn't want to come across as rude. But I had all this feeling inside of me, like something I wanted to really say or feel, but I couldn't express it. But now, I just don't care, folks. I'm all out. As long as I'm honoring myself, I'm loving myself, and through that love, there's peace in me. Even when I'm with other people, people sense that peace and serenity. And they feel towards that love as well. They gravitate towards that love because I have it within myself. But by becoming afraid of it, I could not have had it. I would not have had it, folks. If I'm afraid, if I continue to be afraid under that programming, under that mindset, under that programming that tells us, we have to watch everything we say and do. Honor yourself, folks. Honor your soul, folks, because I'm telling you now, all your soul families are here. They're here in this dimension, outside of this dimension. They are looking at what we are doing now. I'm telling you, folks. We need to start honoring them. We need to start honoring our ancestors. We need to start honoring the original DNA code of God, of our God self. And we need to come out of this nonsense limitation of fear, worry about what people think. I don't care about what people think. The funniest thing is, everything I'm doing on Facebook, I don't care. Well, how the people around me see me, I'm still outgoing guy. I'm still doing my thing. If I see people, I still say hello to them. I'm still positive. Even when people bring stuff to me, I can still avoid that in a way where, there's no friction. I can still speak my mind without getting on people's nerves. Do you understand what I'm saying? So everything as well is about being conscious of who we are. We are not here to offend anyone. Obviously, let that intention, let it flow through our creation, our interaction with people. We must understand it, folks. Stop being afraid. Let's start speaking our mind. If everybody just speak their mind right now, a lot of resentment will be gone. A lot of anger, a lot of jealousy, a lot of hate will be gone completely, just like that. If everybody just open their hearts and just let things, to let things emerge out of that heart space. Let reality, let it be. But we try to control our thoughts, we try to control our mind, we try to control, how other people are going to perceive us. We cannot control that. We can only control ourselves. If you are saying something and people want to get annoyed, then don't tell them anything. If people want to be angry every time you try to tell them how you feel, then those are not the people you need to be with anyway. That's why I'm saying all those deadbeat job, all those deadbeat partnership and friendship and, marriage or whatever. That shit need to go. We need to start looking up for our soul. Until we start looking out for our soul, how can we connect to God? How can we connect ourselves to God? Think about it, folks. That's why stop being afraid. That's why I'm making this video right now. Stop being afraid of life. Stop being afraid of who you are. Stop being afraid of yourself. Stop being afraid to emerge, to come out like a roaring lion. Wake up, folks. Once again, may the joy of knowing yourself be with you now and always. Peace, friends.